Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Kundalini Yoga. My name is Lana Labante, or Sundari Kirinkar is my spiritual name. Today we're going to do a Kriya to let the liver live. So make sure that you have space, a mat, comfortable bolsters, whatever props that you need. Come sitting in easy seated position. Remember, if at any time a posture is difficult or physically challenging to you, make sure that you visualize it, because visualization is the key to everything. The body responds to the mind. It's the best you can do. You have to do whatever you can do. Don't be hard on yourself. Challenge yourself to your edge and your limit, but don't hurt yourself. Do these at your own pace and listen within to the inner guru, the inner guidance system that you have. Also recognize and learn to discern whether or not your mind starts trying to talk you out of things, or if your body is speaking. There's a huge difference, and a lot of times it's the mind that speaks before the body actually is giving you the signals and the cues. Come into your easy seated position. Make sure that you're fully supported on the earth. You have enough of a lift on your bottom that you have a natural lumbar curve so that the pelvis tilts just slightly forward, and we need to have that supported as well. Each vertebrae is neatly stacked one over the other, reaching up through the crown of the head like someone is pulling a string. Chin is level with the floor. Your shoulders are back. You want to bring your shoulders up to your ears, let them glide down the back, and open up that heart space. Open up the space so that you can have fuller, deeper breaths, because life is all about the breath. And you cannot go without your breath. You can go without water and food and everything else, but without the breath, you cannot survive. That is why it's called the life force. So bring the hands in front of the heart and start briskly rubbing them. We tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 to 5 times, each time on one breath. The hands are the extension of your heart and lungs. We are healers in our own divine right, if we're willing to step into that place, that power that we have within us. So when we briskly rub them, we're creating this friction, this heat, this energy. So anything that we touch, we are touching it with our energy, an extension of our heart. So whatever we put into things, we use our hands, is coming from the heart. Now the most important thing is the intention that we have behind our heart, behind whatever it is we do. So bring them into prayer pose, in that nice little notch in the chest, in between the breasts. Again, roll the shoulders up to the ears, let them glide down the back, and squeeze slightly together to lift that heart, elevating up through the crown of the head. Inhale long and deep into the pelvic floor, spanning the belly up through the chest. On the exhale, the chest lowers, the diaphragm flattens in, the belly pulls in at the navel point. Inhale again. Ears are over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Feel yourself getting longer and leaner. Inhale again. Exhale, release. Feel the weight of your shoulders just softening down the back. Exhaling. Inhaling. Eyes are closed. Focus the third eye. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And now inhale to begin the Adi mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, suspend the breath. Pull in and up at the rectum, the sex organs, and navel point. Feel yourself getting longer. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Elongate through the spine. Draw the energy up the spine. Inhale a little bit more if you need to. Exhale, release the hands down, resting on the knees. Just go within, setting your intention for your practice. Inhale. Sigh it out. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale again. Let out whatever noises are within you. Let yourself express through that throat, through that mouth. Inhale. Two more times. Just letting go of anything that may be lingering on you. Inhale again. And last time. And notice how you feel. A lot of times, some of us don't want to be heard. We suppress our voice. We hold back from natural sounds, our own natural rhythm, our own natural vibration. And when we do this, we're holding back on our truth. We're suppressing our own essence, our creative energy. We need to tap into our own voice, our own inner wisdom, listening within and expressing out when necessary. So sometimes it's good to just really tune in to whatever sound wants to come out of us. Now we're doing the liver because the liver is like it's our first organ of defense. It's our filtration system. I mean, if you've got like some heavy stuff on you, it's probably because you have a sluggish liver. If you're holding on to anger, any type of like strong, powerful, fierce emotion, this is the seat of anger in Chinese medicine they call the liver. If we have a fatty liver, it cannot process properly. And so therefore, the hormones aren't going through the processing that it needs to. Our testosterone for women is low and we have a higher estrogen level. The heavier we are physically with unhealthy fat, the more estrogen we produce. So we need to have a healthy liver so that it can also cleanse our blood, because the liver is the first line of defense. It is what clears out all the toxins of our blood. And if we have a lot of toxins running through our body, through our bloodstream, and we can't get fresh oxygen in there, There's no wonder why people's blood is boiling, hence the anger, because it's built up in that organ. So we need to cleanse the liver through exercise, through diet, through proper water supply, filtration. We need to tune in and honor our emotions wherever we're at, because those emotions are guiding us and lending the wisdom and the awareness of what's really going on within us, because it's being expressed in every physical aspect of who we are on this earth in the human form. So the body's an amazing, amazing tool and vessel. It's our vehicle in this life. So we need to treat it as best we can so that it can properly serve us in what we came here to do. So to let the liver live, we're going to start out with a breath exercise, because the most important thing you're ever going to do to cleanse the body is to oxygenate it so that it can push out any toxins and bring fresh, vibrant life force to every cell so that it can clean out, it can brush it out of the system, out of your body. So breath of fire we use a lot in Kundalini Yoga. Breath of fire is a very powerful cleansing breath, detoxifies, boosts the immune system, gives you fresh energy. It's better than coffee. And just doing a couple minutes of breath of fire can completely shift your mood. So maybe you're having a bad day, but maybe you just go into breath of fire and you just kind of clear your head. Because that's definitely one of the first things I notice is my head gets clearer. So placing one hand on the belly, and you can place the other hand in Gyan Mudra on your knee. We're going to pull in and up at the navel center on the exhale. It's an equal inhale, equal exhale. Many people in other forms of yoga do a Kapalabhati, where it's, but the exhale is not as articulated and focused upon. The inhale is not focused on as much as the exhalation. So it's in. The navel pumps in and up on the exhale. And you can stick your tongue out like a dog. We do a dog breath also, very similarly. And just stick your tongue out and start panting like a dog. Keep going. And for people who have high blood pressure, glaucoma, or on the heavy moon cycle day, or pregnant, you'll do long, deep breathing. Unless you're familiar and you know that you can do this, just listen to your body. If things become dizzy, back off, slow down, breathe normally. Breathe long, deep breaths. Because the most important thing is you listen to your body. I'm not here to push you through anything. I'm not a drill instructor. Although I was in the Air Force for over 10 years, I am so not here to push you into your pain. You yourself, this is the yoga of awareness, need to tap into your wisdom. This is what this practice is about, is you getting to know you, is trusting your intuition and your guidance. Don't fall prey to the mind that will try to back you out of doing things because it doesn't want to, or it just doesn't feel like it, or it's uncomfortable. The mind will push you out of doing things that are for your best benefit. This body can do much more than we allow it to. The mind will talk us out before the body actually is having problems. But learn to discern and recognize what your body is always teaching and telling you about you. So coming in to this posture with this breath of fire, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Closing the mouth down. Now do it in and out of the nose. Inhale, suspend the breath. We're going to add to this. Exhale. Now we're going to do what we call ego eradicator. The thumbs represent the ego. We bring all the fingers into the pads of the hand. The thumbs stretching back away, giving the thumbs up. We're going to plug into the electrical socket at 60 degrees straight out from the body. All right? So it's like, block, plugging in. 60 degrees, the arms are up. You're not coming forward. You want to lock the shoulder blades down the back and come together. So you really want the shoulder blades to elevate and hold the arms up. Come into position. The chin is slightly tucked back. You have a slight Jalahanda Bandha, that's a neck lock. And start your breath of fire. Eyes closed down, focus at the third eye. Stretch up through the armpits. Keep pumping the navel. Keep an equal inhale, equal exhale. Sat Nam. Reach through the arms. Keep the arms extended. Thumbs plugging up. "60 degrees. Speed it up if you can. Last 10 seconds, make it strong. Inhale, suspend the breath, pull the root lock, thumbs touching overhead. Reach the fingertips straight up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the energy up the spine. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Stretch the energy. Inhale a little bit more. Exhale, keep the root lock, pull. Energy up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale up again. Now exhale, gliding the arms down the sides, brushing and sweeping your aura, cleansing yourself. Keeping your hands on your knees, arms straight, fingers in Gyan Mudra, shoulders back and heart lifted. Go within and notice what you're feeling. Inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly open opening your eyes. Hopefully you felt that and you feel the shift in your body and your mind. Everybody's experience will be completely different. For me, I can feel all of my cells just awaken and just vibrating throughout my body. And just a couple minutes can completely change your day. All right, bringing the legs straight out. We're going to move the flesh away from the buttocks, flexing the feet, tilting the pelvis forward. We're going to reach forward with our peace fingers. We're going to reach up to the sky, inhaling, lengthening the spine through the crown of the head. Exhaling, folding at the hip crease. Ideally, we want to reach for the big toes. Wrap the peace fingers around the big toes, pressing on the big toenails. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. And just go at your pace. Powerful breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Heart leads, head follows. Keep the head elongating. Base of the tailbone through the crown of the head, folding at the hip crease, reaching with the heart. We're trying to lengthen and elongate, strengthening the muscles, stretching them out. Feel it in the backs of the legs, in the hips, along the back. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Inhale up, squeeze that energy up the spine. You can squeeze the root lock. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale, release, folding forward. You can round the back here and let gravity take over. Let the head drop. And then slowly coming up. You can windshield wiper those feet. It's a great way to open up the inner hip creases and the pelvis. Now, coming with the legs wide, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to alternate reaching for the feet. So we inhale up, twist, exhale over to the left. Inhale up, twist and exhale over to the right. So just alternating here. You can close your eyes down, focus at the third eye. Just breathing in, making space in between all the vertebrae in the spine, in the sides of the hips, in the lower back especially. We're opening up the backs of the legs. We're also opening up the inner creases, the inner thighs. Just breathe into any areas of tightness, stiffness, tension, because the breath makes space to soften. So we want to inhale all that prana in, and then exhale out all the tension. Creating space. When we have tension, that just means there's no space. And we need to offer ourselves that sacred space to open up and to release, to relax into, to ease into whatever discomfort, dis-ease we may be sensing physically. Because when we make space, there's an opportunity for grace and to realize that you don't need to suffer for your greatness. Make this your last round. Inhale up to center and last leg. And then inhale up again to center. Exhale the arms down and then just come forward to what feels comfortable. Maybe you're right on your elbows. Some of you can come down on your forehead. Just breathe long and deep into the inner hips, into the inner thighs, out through the feet. Breathe long and deep here. Create this space. Wherever you're at, honor that. Give yourself permission to open up. Give yourself permission to allow that tension to soften into that opening. The space that you create with your breath is the space that tension needs to spread out and to release. That's in our organs, that's in our mind, that's in our blood, that's in our tissues, all of our issues that are in our tissues, in our muscles, in our joints, even the space between all the vertebrae, the bones, the ribs. Now inhale to suspend the breath. Exhale, press yourself up. Bring the feet together, soles of the feet together into butterfly. We're just going to do some butterflies here to open up more into the hips. Really pull the heart between the arms. Elongate through the crown of the head. Really make that spine long. Feel your pelvis tilting forward here. Really opening up. Breathing into those inner hip creases. Just use the breath to breathe into those spaces. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. You can go faster or slower. Maybe you inhale the knees up, exhale them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Wherever you're at, your body deserves your attention, so you can release, relax into any tension that is arising, has been present. In order to find the comfort, you have to sit in the discomfort. In order to find the ease in anything, you have to go through the dis-ease of it. Last little bit here. Inhale the knees up. Exhale, release. Just come forward just a little bit here on the exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. And now come back up. Come into cat-cow. We'll do some spinal flexing here. The hands are directly under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Inhale, tilt the pelvis down, the head goes up. Exhale, pressing the floor away. Really round the back like an angry cat. Inhale, lift the head, tilt the pelvis. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. And really feel the movement along the spine. Really open up all those vertebrae. Give yourself back the gift of flexibility and fluidity. Keeping your body mobile. You can speed it up if you feel so inclined. Really just move that spinal fluid all along the spine, waking up all those vertebrae, getting all that fresh prana and blood pumping. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, come back into child's pose for just a moment. Pressing the back, the head down on the floor, reaching with the arms. Really stretch out the armpits. You can even rock side to side, opening up, lifting the hands on the fingertips. Reach a little bit more. Stretching out the lower back. Feel it even in between the inner hip creases, where you're squeezing out the lymphatic system. And now inhale, coming back up. Come lying on your left side. So this first exercise, we're going to be doing the breath of fire with it. You're going to place your left hand under your head with the elbow resting on the ground. You're going to lift the leg straight up. The left leg goes straight along the mat. The right leg is going to go straight up to the sky. Take your peace fingers, wrap around that big toe, and press on the big toenail. This is your posture. If you need to bend the bottom leg, you do what you need to do. But you're going to keep both legs as straight as possible. You might bring your torso forward. And we're going to begin with breath of fire. So coming into your perfect posture, whatever works for you. Inhale and begin breath of fire. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Keep breath of fire. Keep at it. Do your best. Visualization if you can't do the perfect posture. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Equal inhale, equal exhale. Last 10 seconds, you're almost there. Keep it strong. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze the body, perfect the posture. Exhale, release the leg down. You can come lying on your back. Come lying on your back, bring your knees up, and just with your hands at your side, just go within. Notice what you're feeling. Bring your knees together, feet are wide. Let the energy integrate and circulate throughout the entire body. The next posture is wheel pose. Now, which is a back bend. I'm going to give you a couple alternatives to this posture because not everybody can do wheel. So again, the ideal versus your real. What you're going to do, alternate posture for the wheel pose. You can come, if this is your best posture, maybe you're just here. Your feet up by your hips, your knees bent. Maybe you tuck your shoulders in and you just lift your bottom. But the ideal, perfect posture is you bring your hands under your shoulders, your elbows straight up, squeeze the elbows in, bring the hips up, and then start to press the floor away from you. Ideally, this is wheel. Now, before we begin, our breath is inhale to the nose, exhale out the nose. Inhale the mouth, exhale out the mouth. Alternating inhaling and exhaling through the nose, inhale, exhale through the mouth, alternating. When you're ready, we're going to come into the posture. Come into your perfect posture. Again, you could even put a block under your buttocks. You could just stay here, but inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose, inhale through the mouth, exhale out the mouth, and begin. Try to make it long, slow, and deep. You're almost there. Last 20 seconds. Five seconds. And come down. Stretch your body out along your mat. Go within and notice what you're feeling. Hands are down at your sides. Legs are extended. Feet wider than hip distance apart. Just go within and notice what you're feeling. What's arising for you today? All right, inhale. Exhale. Start to bring the feet up. Just bring them into the chest just to release the lower back a little bit, rocking side to side. Remember, at any time you ever come back to these Kriyas that I've produced here and guided you through, you can always modify whatever you need to modify for you. Visualize the perfect posture and visualize yourself doing them. And then you modify your body, and your body will eventually catch up with you if you're willing to go through the visualization and honoring where you're at. So, coming back on your left side, we're going to do breath of fire through the mouth this time. So we place the left hand under the left side of the head. Extend the left leg, raise the right leg up. Again, grab the toes, eyes closed, focus at the third eye point, and breath of fire in and out the mouth. Inhale, suspend the breath. Squeeze the root lock. Stiffen the body. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale the leg down. You can stay here for just a moment, or lie on your back and go within. Let the energy move through. Notice what you're feeling. And now open your eyes. We're going to come up to standing. We're going to stand with the legs 18 to 24 inches apart. So that's 1.5 to 2 feet. We're going to bend forward and stretch the hands back through the legs. So with the feet wide, again, fold at the hip crease. Tilt the pelvis forward. Wherever you're at, honor that. The ideal is to reach back through between the legs with the arms as far as possible, keeping the head down, holding this position with the tongue rolled. So you roll the tongue if you can. If you cannot roll your tongue, you're just going to breathe over the tongue. But it's breath of fire. First, we're going to hold the position, and then I'll tell you when to begin breath of fire. So reaching back as far as possible, just hang here and breathe naturally. Letting the head hang down. Breathe into the backs of the legs, into the hips. Pressing through the sits bones. Now, if you can curl your tongue and begin breath of fire through the curled tongue, do that, or just breathe breath of fire with the tongue, over the tongue. Reaching further back if you can. Set, nam, set, nam, set, nam. Keep going. Last 15 seconds. Keep it strong. Keep reaching longer. Inhale, suspend the breath. Reach the hands further if you can. Spread the legs. Exhale, release. Just hang naturally. Let the body hang. If you need to rock side to side, you can bend the knees. Wiggle the hips side to side, wagging your dog. Just stretching out the backs of the legs. Place the hands on the floor if you need to. I'm going to come back down onto the ground on our side. So again, coming down onto your left side. We're just doing this for 30 seconds. So left hand under the head, both legs straight, reach up for the right foot with the toes, wrapping the fingers. We're doing a cannon breath which is an O mouth, breath of fire, and begin. Inhale, suspend the breath, perfect the posture, squeeze the body. Exhale, release the leg down. Just go within if you need to lie on your back or your side. Just stay here. Feel the energy move. You have just a couple more exercises before you deep relaxation. The next exercise, we're going to come to standing. Without using the hands, we're going to stand up and we're going to come back down to easy seated position. So ideal versus real, you do what you can do, always honoring you. We're going to do it 13 times. So the standing up, and then we can, without using the hands, we can cross the ankles and come down to sitting, and then coming back up. That's 1, 13 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, just like a ballerina, 9, 10, 3 more, 1, 2, 3, just all right, one more exercise. We're almost there. So coming back up to standing, you're going to place your hands on your hips. Bring the legs wide. We're going to roll the upper torso in large circles. Your hips are going to stay. Wide legs. Doesn't matter what direction you go, just stay going in the same direction. Big, large circles, and you're just continuing to move like this. Rolling the upper torso in these big, large circles. It said that anyone who does this exercise, if you did this for 11 minutes a day, in the morning and the night, you'll have no problem with your Mr. Liver. You won't have an angry liver. And non voglio essere arrabbiato con il fegato. It's fegato in Italian. You don't want an angry liver. I want to get the body moving. And this is so good for the sides of the hips, the pelvis, opening up that pelvic area, especially for anyone out there who has tight hips. This is just a great exercise overall. Just a few more seconds. Almost there. And inhale up. You can go just stand here. Notice what you're feeling. Inside out, make whatever noises come. Give yourself permission to express yourself fully and honor whatever sounds come out of you. Sound therapy is so healing. And when you're ready, come down on your mat, using a bolster, whatever it is you need, any props to make you comfortable. Extending your legs out in front of you. Lying on your mat, hands out to the sides, legs wider than hip width distance apart. Just close your eyes and scan your body. Make sure that your head is fully supported. Just give yourself permission. Take a deep inhalation and tense up every fiber of your being. Squeeze your hands into fists. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All the body, the buttocks, the legs, the feet, the face, the back, the abdominals, the chest, the face. And then exhale, let it out. Do that again. Inhale, squeeze your entire body together. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then let it all out. Inhale, exhale. Feel yourself soften on every exhale. Feel your face soften. Lick your lips to soften your jaw. Sigh out whatever comes out of you. Feeling the sides of the neck relax. The shoulder blades melting into the floor. And now bring some awareness to your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Rotate at the wrists and rotate at the ankles. Change directions. Reaching the arms overhead. Bring the legs together and extend on the inhalation. Stretching the body from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then sigh it out. Do that again. Inhale and stretch. Sigh it out. Bring the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side, massaging the lower back, the kidneys. And then extend the right leg along the floor. Place the left foot on top of the right knee. And with the right hand, bring the knee across the body, looking over the left shoulder. Really squeezing out the inner organs, detoxifying. Stretching out the lower back. And come back to center, squaring your hips. Stretch the left leg along the floor, place the right foot on top of the left knee, and with the left hand, bring the right knee across the body, looking over the right shoulder. Breathe into those areas of tension and tightness. Create the space for them to dissipate. Strengthen and lengthen. Stretch. Come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring the pads of the feet and the hands together, briskly rubbing, waking up those 72,000 nadis, those nerve endings. Grounding yourself into your physical body once again, coming back to life. Then bring the knees into the chest, rocking side to side a couple more times. And now rock and roll the length of your spine 3 to 5 times and come back up into easy seated position. Inhale up, exhale back. Coming up. And then just come into easy seated position. Place left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left hand. And just go within and notice what you're feeling. Breathing long and deep into the pelvic floor. Eyes are closed, focused at the third eye. And when you're ready, take a deep inhalation. Exhale, release, and slowly open your eyes. So, doing this particular Kriya, I want you to make sure that you drink plenty of water. because you need to flush out the liver and any toxins that are coming to surface. By doing this particular Kriya and working on the liver, you're going to feel maybe possibly some emotions arise. Whenever we start to release toxins, we also release stored and really suppressed emotions. So whatever comes up for you, honor it, embrace it, bring it home, because those emotions need to be expressed and felt fully so you can heal. You gotta feel it to heal it. And there is nothing wrong with whatever you feel. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to stop anything. Just honor the process. Honor whatever comes up, because when you do that, it doesn't stay around. It doesn't stay stuck in your body. It gives your body permission to let it go. When we fully feel something through to its completion point, that's the healing. That's when it doesn't come back. If it does come back, it's almost like it's walking by you. It's no longer in you. It's not a part of you. So drink lots of water so that you can process and dump and release whatever's been stored up that has been brought up to surface through this practice. I really truly honor those of you who came and did this practice. Come back again and again and again as often as you like. The beauty of technology is you can always watch this again later. So thank you so, so much for spending this time with me. I love you all. Bring the hands to heart center for the long time sunshine. Inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. When you do not consciously relate to your body, your mind does not relate consciously to you. Whosoever will do this set will be set for life. So much love to you all. Have an amazingly blessed day, and may you let go of whatever you feel has been holding you back. I love you.